In this universe, life manifests itself in innumerable forms, each one differing from another in the way of its birth, in form, in the duration of life, in name, in mental disposition, in intelligence, in aspiration, in inclination, in demeanor, in garment, in food, in social life, in the mode of dwelling, etc. However different thus they are, the Bodhisattva vows to live in accordance with the laws that govern every one of these beings in order to serve them, to minister to their needs, to revere them as his parents, as his teachers, or arhats, or as tathagatas, making no distinction among them in this respect. If they are sick, he will be to them a good physician. If they go astray, he will show them the right path. If they are sunk in poverty, he will supply them with a treasure, thus uniformly giving benefits to all beings according to their needs. Why does he do this? Because the Bodhisattva is convinced that by serving all beings he is serving all the Buddhas, that by revering all beings, by making them glad, he is revering and gladdening all the Buddhas. Why? Because a great compassionate heart is the substance of Tathagatahood. It is because of all beings that this compassionate heart is awakened, and because of this compassionate heart the thought of enlightenment is awakened, and because of this awakening supreme enlightenment is attained. It is like a great majestic tree growing in the desert, that it spreads out so luxuriously its stems, branches, leaves, flowers in all directions is due to the supply of water under the ground. So, with the majestic tree of enlightenment growing in the wilderness of birth and death, the roots are deeply planted among all beings, while it blooms out and bears fruit as Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. That these roots are well nourished is due to the pouring of the water of great compassion, without which there will be indeed no flowers and fruits of enlightenment as attained by Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Why? Because of the water of great compassion, all beings are benefited and perfected as to attain the highest supreme enlightenment. Therefore, enlightenment is dependent upon beings. If there were no beings, there would be no bodhisattvas attaining supreme enlightenment. Thus, the bodhisattva must have a good understanding in this. As he or she regards with impartiality the minds of all beings, he is able to perfect his great compassionate heart, and as he moves among all beings with this great compassionate heart, in accordance with their modes of living and feeling and thinking, he or she is able to complete his offerings to the Tathagatas. In doing this, the bodhisattva will know no fatigue, even to the end of the world.